What's up, boys? Beluga here, back again with another video. Now, in today's story time, I'm telling the story of how I got into a fight in 2nd grade. Now, if you do like the story time, go ahead and like and subscribe, or I will release Gangster Elmo on you and your whole family. He'll pull out the 9 and shoot all your fucking kneecaps. You don't want that to happen? Alright, you better like and subscribe. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. You can go follow my other socials if you want. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let's get into the story time. Now, this story time takes place, like I said, in 2nd grade. I don't know how old I was then because, we don't really know anything about that. So, yeah, you'll have to look that up if you want to know. So, I was very young, let's just say that. And I was in 2nd grade, and for a little bit of context, I went to a Christian school. A very, very, strict Catholic school where if you did anything remotely wrong, you'd get fucking scolded and your mom called because, actually, true story, I fucking took an extra fruit when we were getting lunch, and, I dead ass almost got suspended for taking an extra apple because I liked the school apples. Fuck, bro. These guys were fucking annoying. But, yeah. So, let's just say this school was not very fond of kids that do anything remotely out of pocket, alright? But, yeah. So, this story time actually takes place, and it was really, about to be the end of the school year. This was, a week or two before the school year ended. So, I'm just trying to end it on a positive note so I can go and play with my Lego Bionicles for the rest of the fucking year. So, yeah. I'm just chilling and, in class, my own business. I'm not doing anything too extra because, I'm in 2nd grade and I'm at school. What else do you fucking expect, you weirdos? But, yeah. So, I'm just doing my schoolwork, and then all of a sudden the teacher tells us to get ready to go out for recess. So we're like, oh yeah, sick, it's about to be recess. And we all knew that when it's about to be recess, a couple hours later, we would leave class and get picked up. So, yeah. We were like, oh yeah, it's time for recess, and everyone's like, yay. What 2nd graders would do if they were told that they're going out to recess. So we're all ready to go. We get into a single file line and we walk out the classroom. And when we're walking out the classroom, we all stood in a line based on the letters, and we were all lined up in alphabetical order. And this kid, who we're just gonna name Tyrone, had the last name Jones, the same last name as me. So he would stand in front of me, I would stand in the back of him. We just chill. We never talked to each other because I guess we had 2nd grade beef, but that's childish as fuck. No shit, Beluga, it's 2nd grade. Yeah. So, it was just basic 2nd grade beef. I probably stole a box of crayons. So, we're not talking, mind our own business, and we get out to the playground, and I'm just trying to play by myself because I didn't really play with anyone. I don't really have friends now, and let's just say that statement is very true with current Beluga. So, yeah. I'm just chilling, my own business, probably playing with the wood chips like I usually would. And then this kid Tyrone and his whole group of fuckhead friends walk over to me. Like, hey, what you doing? And then he kicks wood chips at me. Now, all I'm saying is, if this was present day Beluga, I probably would have fucking squeezed that kid's head open. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not strong enough for that. I don't have the facilities for that, big man. But, yeah, so I'm like, man, why'd you just do that? And he was like, because you're a loser. Just basic 2nd grade talk. Just saying insults that we all heard from, fucking movies. So we're like, man, leave me alone. And he's like, no, we're not leaving you alone. And they keep fucking with me. Messing with my hair and kicking wood chips at me. Just being big dickheads. And I'm like, and after a couple of minutes of this, I'm like, alright, that's enough. So I get up and I push him out the way, and he's like, bro, why the fuck did you just push me? He didn't say any cuss words, but he's like, yo, bro, why'd you just hit me? Why'd you just push me? We're about to beat you up. And then, when he says that, I'm just like, oh, fuck. Now let me give you some backstory about Tyrone. Tyrone was, let's just say, if not the most athletic fucking bodybuilder second grader I've ever fucking seen. This kid was dead as the embodiment of fucking muscular Chad bullshit. Like, he'd actually go to the gym with his dad and shit. It was weird. So I'm like, bro, I do not want to fight you right now. Please, no. And he's like, nah, we're fighting right now, right here, right now. Let's go. And I'm like, alright, well, I guess I can't convince him. So I get in my fighting stance, I'm, squaring up, ready to fight. I probably look like a fucking chihuahua off drugs, but, yeah, I guess that's how I got ready for a fight in second grade. And he gets in some stupid fighting stance, and we're ready to fight. So he throws the first punch, and he hits me in my stomach, which didn't really hurt. And I throw a punch at him, and he just straight up ducks that shit. And what happens next literally send me flying on my ass. He fucking punches the ever-living shit out of me. Well, as hard as a second grader could. So I'm like, oh fuck, and I fall down. And then he starts like punching me while I'm on the ground. And at that point the teacher had noticed and came over and broke us up. So she's like, both of you stop fighting right now or I'm taking you to the preach. Now, if you don't know who the preach is, this was actually like, so look, there was the vice principal, and then there's the priest. Yeah, we didn't have a main principal, we had a priest, alright? So yeah, he was like, I'm gonna send you guys to the priest if you don't stop doing what you're doing. And this guy, let me give you some backstory about the priest. This guy was an old white guy with glasses. Now, if you know anything about old white guys with glasses, they are not fond of the African American race. Well, not all of them, because I can't make an estimate about all of them if I haven't met all of them. But yeah, this guy really did not like the African American students at his school, because actually, something that I wanted to point out, this guy, like, he would mistreat all of us. So, like, if we ever asked him a question or said hi at, like, lunch, the guy would just not talk to us. But, if they weren't black or Mexican, he'd, like, fucking have a full-on conversation with them like they're in a fucking workplace. So I'm like, alright, I do not want that to happen. So I push the guy off me. He gets off me because we all did not want to go there. And he's like, alright, no, it's too late. We're sending you guys up right now. And I'm just like, holy absolute fuck. I have officially fucked up. Because if my mom hears that I got into a fight, my mom is literally going to end my life. I'm too fucking tired for this. I'm so sorry. But, yeah, I did not want that to happen. So I'm like, alright, well, I guess I have to face the consequences. So we walk down to the priest's office, and he's like, alright, why are you guys here? And I'm like, we got into a fight. And he's like, ooh, you guys got into a fight, huh? And we both looked at each other and then looked at him, and we were like, yeah. And we looked very ashamed. And he's like, alright, well, I'm calling both of your mothers, and you both are suspended. And I was not expecting that. That was actually the first time I got suspended. So, yeah. That's the time I got suspended for fighting in school. If you do like the story, go ahead and like and follow. Or Gangster Elmo's coming for you. Go follow my other socials if you want to, but you don't have to. Love you guys. Blue Boy out.